So, good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see about the fundamentals of computer networks. You know what is networks. So, what is before we are enter into the session, we must know what is data communication. Data communication is nothing but the sharing of information between one or two, more than one devices or more than two devices in a network. So the basic definition of data communication is we are sharing the information, either it may be local or remote. So between individuals, local communication usually occurs face to face, while remote communication takes place over distance. This is the basic definition of the data communication. So these are all the components of data communication system. So basically it has 5 components. First one, sender. Second one, receiver. Then we have one medium to connect both sender and receiver, and the fourth one is message, that is the information which we have to transfer from source to destination. The final thing is protocol. We may know the protocol is nothing but a set of rules how the data is transferred from source to destination, in which way the data is transferred, either it may be divided into some part of informations, then it transfer. So these are all the kinds of information stored in is called protocols. So first thing, the message. The message is nothing but the data which we have transferred from source to destination. Either it may be a text or numbers or pictures, whatever it may be. It's called message. That is the first component of the data communication system. The second thing, sender. Sender is nothing but it's a device that sends the data message. Where we are start transferring the data is called sender. It can be a computer or it may be a workstation or telephone handset, etc. This is called sender. The third one is called receiver. So this receiver is also a device which is used to receive the message from the sender. It transfers the message. It receives the message which transferred from the sender. It's called receiver. It can be a computer or workstation, whatever it may be. Then the fourth one is transmission media. Either the media is a physically path by which a message travels from sender to receiver. For example, the transmission media includes twisted pair cables, or coaxial cable, or fiber optics, etc. In case of wireless transmission, it may be radio waves. So, by using that radio waves, we can transfer the data from sender to receiver. So, the transmission media is nothing but is a medium which carries the information and it transfers the message or information from source to destination. Then the final thing is protocol. A protocol is nothing but a set of rules that governs data communication. It represents an agreement between the communication devices. Without protocol, we cannot transfer data from source to destination. So a computer network is a telecommunication network that allows computers to exchange data. That is the basic definition of network. It's a telecommunication network that allows computers to exchange data. The physical connection between network computing devices is established using either cable media or it may be a wireless media. If we are using wired network, means we are using some physical media to connect both source and destination. But in the case of wireless media, we are transferring the data through air, that is radio frequency. We are using media in the case of wireless media. So the types of network. So basically we are classified networks into 3 types based on the distance. First one, local area network. The second one, metropolitan area network, that is MAN. Then the third one, wide area network, that is WAN, WAN. Okay. So what is LAN? So LAN is nothing but local area networks. So I already told this classification is purely based on the distance. So in case of local area network, a network that connects computers and devices in a limited geographical area such as a home, school, office buildings. So these are called local area network. The distance between the source and destination is limited. Okay, it's called LAN. So each computer or device on the network is a node. It's called node. Each computer which connected in this network is called node. The wired LANs are mostly based on Ethernet technology. So it is MAN. MAN is metropolitan area network. You know what is metropolitan. So it connects more metropolitan cities. It is relatively larger than LAN and extends across a city or a metropolitan. It is created by connecting two or more LANs located at different locations in a city. It's called MAN. Then the last one, that is third one, wide area networks. A wide area network, that is WAN, is a compute network that covers a large geographical area such as a city, country, or spans even intercontinental distances. That is called WAN. Okay. Then classification of network based on its architecture. First we have seen about the classification of network based on the distance. Now we are going to see about the classification of network based on its architecture. There are two types. First one, client server architecture, and the second one, peer-to-peer architecture. What is the difference between client server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture? In the case of client server architecture, we are assigning one system as a server and the remaining are called client. So suppose the major storage area is the server. It has all the original documents and either software, etc. But the functions of client is it receives the data from the server and processing the data, and finally it stores the data it transfers the data to the server, and the data finally stored in the server database. On a network built using the client server technology, the devices communicate to other devices through a central computer referred to as a server. A central computer is called server. It controls all the clients. The remaining systems are called clients. So in the case of peer-to-peer architecture, so here there is no server and no client. All the systems are connected directly. So each system can operate either server in one type. In some case, it acts as a node. On a network built using the peer-to-peer architecture, no specific destination exists between a client and a server. Any node can provide a service as well as send a request for a service from another node on the network. That is, each and every node can act either server as well as the node. So here is the third type, that is hybrid. You know what is the meaning of hybrid? It is a combination of both client server as well as the peer-to-peer architecture. The hybrid in general is a composition of two different types of elements. In this case of architecture, some part of network is act as a client server technology and some part is act as a peer-to-peer technology. That is called hybrid architecture. So next we have to discuss about the network topology. What is meant by topology? Topology is nothing but the physical alignment of the system, that is called topology. The pattern of interconnection of nodes in a network is called topology. How the systems are fixed in a particular manner, that is called topology. This layout also determines the manner in which information is exchanged within the network. There are different types of topologies are there. First one, bus topology, then star topology, then ring topology, mesh topology, tree topology, and the final one is hybrid topology. So first thing we have to discuss about bus topology. In the case of bus topology, one center line, that is the communication medium, is in the center point. Then each and every node is connected with that particular center point using some links. That is called bus topology. So in case of star topology, there is one center point and each and every node connected by using the link to the center point. That is called star topology. In the tree topology, it has the structure like tree, one root node and remaining are called leaf nodes or child nodes. So this is called tree topology. In ring topology, each node is connected by using a link. The structure is like a ring, that is each and every node connected with the different other nodes by using the link like a ring. The mesh topology is nothing but a combination of star as well as the ring. It's called mesh topology. And we know the hybrid is nothing but the combination of more than one different topologies. That's called hybrid topology.